Yeah, it's your boy, CB, aka the Rude Educator, and I'm back. What up, y'all? It's WETF. I'm here with another brief episode. Here to talk to y'all a little bit about Wu-Tang and American Saga. I'm here to talk about season one, and as we go into season two, just a recap about everything you may have missed if you did not watch the show. Uh, Wu Tang is an Emmy nominated television program. Uh, it's streaming on Hulu. It's a Hulu original series. It's executive produced by RZA and his boy Alex C. They created the show together. It's more or less, it's probably one of those things where they was talking about it and they said, well, let's make this happen. RZA be moving around in that world, in the Hollyweird world, and Method Man, who also moves around in that world, is also an executive producer. And I feel like that was, I feel like RZA, it's kind of his thing. And since it's about the whole clan, Meth was there to kind of like, for the keep it real end, because RZA kind of got this reputation of being a guy that I ain't gonna say he don't keep it real, but he just be kind of like, he kind of far out there with his thoughts and his visions, and everybody don't always be on board with all of that, and that's understandable because you got a group of people. You probably do always have one or two that's got a broader, more, I ain't gonna say more insightful, but they looking at the bigger picture, and everybody else is like, well, when we getting paid? And if you're familiar with the clan and everything that's going on, that question come up a lot. But that ain't nothing new, especially when it comes to music groups and music industry folks. There's always something funny going on with the money. But thinking back to the point, Wu-Tang is one of my favorite groups of all time. Ever since my high school years, growing into adulthood, they just kind of set the theme for everything else. As you see, I got my crown on today, and we in here talking about one of my favorite groups. So peace to the guys. And also, if you have not seen this show, don't think of it as like something that you shouldn't be watching if you're not a fan of the clan. Because this is the thing: a good story is always going to be a good story, and a good show is always going to be a good show. So I think that's why they kind of went the route where it was, based on or inspired by the actual events. But this is definitely a drama. Okay, if you want to see the actual story, I suggest you watch the documentary on Showtime about the same group, where they go in depth with all the members and tell the whole history. They talk about everything they've been through and everything like that. So I think that's a much better place to go if you want some of the real facts. If you want to be entertained, then you need to be watching Wu-Tang and American Saga, because this show, regardless of all the fluff, is entertaining. You got a story that basically revolves around RZA, but it touches on a lot of the members of the clan. In the first season, we got drama between Ghost and Ray. There's drama with RZA's brother Divine. There's drama involving Power. So again, if you're familiar with the clan, those names make sense. Power and Divine, you know who that is. You know who Ghostface is, of course, in Raekwon and RZA. So to see those characters pop up in the show, that's the exciting thing. And it starts off when they pretty young. This was before the stardom, so you kind of get a chance to get a depiction of what their life was like before that. And what makes it interesting to me is the family dynamic, because you got RZA, RZA's mom was played by Erica Alexander. If you're not familiar with Erica Alexander, I don't know where the hell you been. 5-star actress to me. She was on. She first was on Cosby Show, right? Then she was on Living Single. I don't want to mix it up. Yeah, she was on Living Single with Queen Latifah and them, and she's been in many different movie shows over the years. So that that's our girl. And then the RZA is played by Ashton Sanders, who you probably seen in he was in Moonlight. He's been in a couple of different things, but this show is one of the things that helped catapult his career. So, like I said, the show came out 2 years ago, 2019. It's on Hulu. They got 10 episodes from the first, on the first season. So you can. It's a real quick watch. You can watch it real quick. Episodes, 45 minutes to an hour each. So you can get caught up before the premiere of season 2 tomorrow. Now, the story, like I said, it revolves around RZA and some of his trials and tribulations. Ghost and Ray, they kind of main characters too. But then you got Method Man in there, Jizza, ODB pop up, Rebel and INS, aka Inspector Deck is out there. Even Capadonna shows up. And then some people that are not seen in this first season, people like Master Killer and You God. So we got actually people to look forward to seeing in the second season. So that's going to be exciting. So all of this, is really it's good to watch because, like I said, it's not just because it's about one of my favorite groups. It's one of those stories you can watch, just like Power or even The Wire. It got all that kind of element going on in it. So it ain't just about the music, which is some people complain about the show, but I appreciate that background, sort of like setting the scene of everything that went on. Because if you listen to Wu-Tang, it ain't just about the music. Even when you listening to the music, one of the things that people that like the Clan talk about is how listening to their music is like painting a picture in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's that vivid. So to see that on the even on the small screen is something else to watch. Now, like I told you, the second season is coming out Wednesday, September 8th. They already got the 3 episodes posted up. They just waiting to premiere them at midnight tonight, which is it's Tuesday now. It'll be Wednesday tomorrow. So I'll definitely be checking those out as soon as possible. Hope you will too. Also, let you know, WETF will be doing the weekly reviews on the show. So, like I said, we starting off with these 3 episodes. We're going to jump it off. Just talk about 1 through 3 real quick. And then every week after that, you'll be able to come back, WETF, and we're going to do the full review, full spoiler reviews too. So don't come watch my page. As much as I know y'all love me, don't come watch, WETF before you watch the Wu-Tang Saga. Go watch the show first. And then I'm going to have, the video ready for y'all about the show. And, we can talk, y'all can leave comments, and we'll talk about the show together. But make sure you watch the show first, all right? Ain't nobody paying me to say this. It's just one of those shows that I love, and I want to share it with, my people. Anyway, if you got anything you want to talk about, hit me up in the comments. Hit me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and we'll talk about it. It's your boy CB, WETF. I'll be back at y'all in a minute. Peace.